Hey you guys, welcome to Root-to-Rise. We're going to officially start. Thanks for being patient with the virtual setup. Takes a little bit of a different strategy, so we appreciate you guys. Aaron and I are here in this big empty studio, and we miss you guys. Hopefully you have a space that's comfortable to practice in, and maybe some wall space if we're going to do some headstands or handstands today, or whatever you want to work on. Try to do it safely and do it with integrity, and use the wall or use whatever you need to help you. Let's start in child's posture. So take yourself into kneeling and then extend your arms forward. And then draw your tailbone back towards your heels. Rest your forehead towards the ground. And see how low you can go. Just take like 5 breaths here. And check in with the physical body from the shoulders to the hands, from the hips to the feet, and then all the nuances in between. And then inhale, lift our chin, walk our hands a few inches to the right. Stack your hands on top of each other and sort of point your focus in one direction. See if you can get a sense of rooting down through whatever's on the floor. Visualize it sort of like fur or root fibers, root into the floor, root into the ground if you're outside. Inhale back to center. On your next exhale, walk your hands the other way. Stack your hands on top of each other. Reach up the waiting mirror, and then drop your chin down. Maybe even picture yourself sort of underneath your yoga mat. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, child's posture. For the next 3 breaths, just pretend you have one of those thick, heavy blankets from the dentist office. And just picture it draped all over your body. For 3 breaths, get heavier. Whisper the breath, even through the computer. Sometimes I wish your mics were on, sometimes I wish your mics were off. And then inhale, table coming up. When you get there, realign yourself, hands under shoulders, knees under your hips. And then pat your feet a little bit on the floor. Let's do our cat-cow stretches. So take a moment to inhale, arch your back, gaze out. Whatever you can see is kind of a soft focus. And then exhale, coil, peek back at your own body, coil, draw your chin in. Inhale, cow, arch your back, look forward and out. Maybe you can see further than the studio walls. Exhale, coil around like a cat. 3 more. You can dedicate this one to any of the furry critters in your life. Maybe you have one around you right now. Last night, Aaron and I practiced with at least 6 cats. I can't remember the exact number. Exhale, rounding and coiling. Again, inhale, cow, arch your back. Last one, exhale, cat spine, rounding. Draw your abdominals in, scratch the floor with your claws. And then inhale, neutral. When you're done, pat the floor with your feet. And then come up to kneeling with me for a moment. And let your arms sway a little bit forwards and backwards. Aaron, can you do me a favor? Can you minimize, check the waiting room, and then also minimize that bottom window. submit all.
It's Miss Liz and Ray's back in.
And you just check that bottom box and minimize it. All right, downward dog. Take your hands forward into the table as you inhale. Root down through your fingers, tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up. Now look around the room a little bit, let your head sway. Let's practice a little bit of coiling. As you inhale, lift your heels, coil a little bit, cat spine. Exhale, melt the heels, soften the chest. On your next exhale, coil inhale, cat spine. Exhale, soften heels and chest. One more time, inhale, lift the heels, cat spine. Exhale, melt the chest. Now tiptoe your feet towards your hands, inhaling. Lift about halfway. And 3 exhales out the mouth. Inhale halfway. Out the mouth. Last one kind of exaggerated. Inhale, Tadasana, rise up like arms like wings to lift us up. And then hands to heart space. Take a moment just to acknowledge any personal achievements of the week. Just getting a virtual studio going is sort of our professional achievements, but there's also personal achievements, things that we accomplish within our inner circles and within our personal goals as well. So as you stand in mountain, acknowledge the personal goals, and then maybe acknowledge the other things that we do for each other. And from this place of clarity, stand upright, and we'll do our sun salutation. So invite the fire element. I wish I could drag the elements and switch them around for you. Let's put the fire element into our chest right now, into our body. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, lift up the arms like wings. Exhale, kind of swan dive, cliff dive. Inhale, halfway, create space. Exhale, step back, yoga push-up. Elbows close to your body. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Hips can stay on the ground. Exhale, push your way back to down dog. Hold. The first few down dogs can be sort of an outline. So sketch it out in your environment. I'm going to try to use the lines in the floor, the lines of the wood grain. Maybe check out your terrain and start to get used to practicing here. We might be here for a couple weeks or at least till the 15th. So try to make this space your practice studio for a while, even if it's temporary. One more breath. Hold the belly in. You can coil and round a little, lifting the heels and melting. And then crouch like a tiger. Inhale, separate jump towards your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, rise up, up, up. Exhale to prayer. Take a moment. It's just for you. All right, again, Surya Namaskar. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, kind of swan dive. Feet can be together or apart. Inhale, halfway, lean forward. Exhale, step or float back to push-up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Hips could stay lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now if you want to add that pulse, inhale, the heels lift rounding. Exhale, melt the heels and chest. Again. Exhale. Again. Now crouch like a tiger. Inhale, step or jump. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, mountain, rise up to the top. Exhale the prayer. All right, the last one, we'll just use the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breathing. Bend the knees like a tiger. Inhale, step or jump. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain, rise up. Exhale. Now, hands to prayer. Just notice that kind of inner fire starting to grow. Don't resist it. I want you to inhale and feed the fire. Let it burn bright. Kind of pure out any impurities with the fire. Smelt it out. Chair sequence. Let's do Surya Namaskar. Inhale, Utkatasana, like a chair. Lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Keep moving. Inhale, halfway. Light as a feather. Exhale, step or jump back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, the down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, come right up into warrior one, look up. Exhale, Ashta, lower down. Nava, inhale, up dog. Dasha, exhale, the down dog. Anakadasha, left foot forward, rise into warrior. Dwadasha, exhale, Vinyasa. Trayodasha, now up dog or cobra. Chaturdarsha, backwards to down dog. Whisper the breath through the computer. 3, 2, 1. Like a tiger, inhale, step or jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend the knees, lift up. Exhale, Tadasana. Alright, again, inhale, mountain or chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or jump back. Inhale, up facing. Exhale, the down facing, keep going. Inhale, right foot forward, come up. Exhale, lower through Vinyasa. Navana, up dog. Dasha, exhale, the down dog. Akadasha, left foot forward, come up. Vadasha, Vinyasa. Trayodasha, up dog, cobra. Chaturdarsha, backwards to down dog. Deep breathing. Crouch like a tiger. Inhale, step or jump. Exhale to fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend the knees, lift up. Exhale, mountain. Last one, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left foot come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breathing. Now add that little pulse with the heels, bend the knees, crouch like a tiger, step or jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, mount. Focus on your journey. Let the fire grow. Chair twist. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend the knees, lift up. Twist to your right. Press against your own body for support. Keep pointing the tailbone down. Lift your spine a little higher. Twist more than you thought you could. Feet like magnets close together. All right, 3 more breaths. Go for it. Now, sweet relief. Inhale, mountain. Exhale to prayer. Take a moment. Breathe. Saturate every cell in your body with prana or energy. Send the vayu, that wind energy, throughout the whole body. Let it spread. Second side. Inhale, chair, feet close together, knees close together. Twist it out. Exhale, twist your other way. Rotate your spine. Keep stacking one shoulder over the other. Go towards the work, not away from it. Now get yourself in alignment. 3 more breaths. Chest is higher. Exhale, release it this time. Inhale, come to a squat. Bring your knees forward. Exhale, sit back. Lie all the way down. I'm going to turn sideways for this part. Inhale, the legs up, lie on your back, please. Then take your legs up and down a few times. Inhale, lower the legs. Exhale, lift them up. Again, inhale, lower the legs some. Exhale, bring them up. Last one. Now you want to use the arms more. Inhale, the arms go back as the legs come forward. Exhale, pin your shoulders up some. Again. Three more. Knees could be bent. Last one. In between, a little windshield wipers. Take your feet apart, your arms out to the sides. And just let your knees swipe back and forth. Sort of clear the air. Every morning there's like leaves on my car, and I start my car and the windshield goes, and the windshield wipers go, and kind of dramatic exit out of my driveway every morning. All right, second round, inhale. This is a fun one. Moulin Rouge, take your feet out like we do in Star. Inhale, the arms reach back a little. Exhale, lift your heels and reach forward with your hands. Again, inhale, reach back a little. Exhale, reach up through your heels and out through your hands. 3 more. Two more. And release into like a happy baby or something. Pull your knees in towards your armpits. Breathe. Now can you pull your knees close together, rock forwards and backwards, try to come to standing, get some momentum. So watch out coffee tables, watch out water bottles, we're coming for you. Ready? Try to roll up with or without your hands. Come back to mountain if you can. Have fun with your practice, try to enjoy it. Let's work on our crow. Step or jump your feet apart. Turn your feet out like a cowgirl or cowboy, and everyone come into Malasana, the squat. Come down low. Now take your hands on the floor, knees squeeze together. Keep squeezing the floor, lean forward for Bakasana, knees close together, feet close together. Squeeze your arms with the legs, lift your chin. Challenge your tilt, try to point the tailbone down for 3. 2, on 1, step or jump back, yoga push-up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, the down dog. Dolphin dog, inhale, right leg and hip. Exhale, left elbow down. Now you can stay here in your comfort zone or explore right hand back. Watch out, world. Kick up and down a little. If you're feeling it, try to create balance. And then one way or another, come down for warrior. Right leg forward. Rise up. Look forward and up. Challenge yourself. Warrior 3, hands to prayer. Now balancing on one leg, squeeze the thigh bones. Inhale, try to lift our back leg. For 3. Keep yourself level for 2. 1, inhale, warrior, lift up, straighten knees. Pyramid, slide down to your knee, to your ankle. I'm going to try to keep my hips level. Maybe you guys can see better in this alignment than you can in class. You try to keep your hips really square. And rest your head and neck. Now let's let it go through the mouth. Inhale, mouth and jaw. Horse's breath if you want to use it. Exhale, go. Yep. Again, inhale the nose. Exhale. Plank to side plank. Inhale, regular plank. Vashisthasana. Can you stack your left hand with your ankle? And then stack your hips in alignment. Tailbone towards your heels. Arm over arm if you can. And then Vinyasa to down dog. Up the wall. All right, be careful. You might not have as strong of walls as we do here at the studio, which are concrete. Try to walk your feet halfway up. Come into an L. If you can lift one leg at a time, keep pressing down into the wall and into the floor. Switching legs, inhale. And then if you're not done, rest in child's posture. Some of you are probably already done. Take a moment just to surrender. Get out of the arms. All right, just crawl your way to your belly and your hips. For the locust series, stretch up your body, point your toes, and then reach your arms backwards. Can you interlace your hands today? Or grab a strap or hand towel. Peel your chest up, and then gently get long like a surfboard. Press your hips into the floor. Maybe you're into the grass, kind of push into the earth. I'm going to try to look up. And soften. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, good old downward dog. Push it back and breathe. Dolphin dog. On your next inhale, lift the left leg and hip. Exhale, right elbow down. So this might be enough. If you want to go exploring, take the left hand back some. Press down as you lift up. And then left leg forward. Try to control warrior one. Rise up, up, up. Check your own personal alignment. Challenge yourself. Hands in prayer. Warrior three. Squeeze the thigh bones. Lean forward with control. Try to balance. Inhale, step back, straightening leg for pyramids. Melt it down, horsies, exhale. Keep your hips kind of level. All right, you ready? Plank to side plank. Step back like a board. Flip it to the right for Vashisthasana. Keep your hips on your mat. Point your tailbone towards your heels, draw your abdominals in. Stack your body sideways for 3. 2. 1. Vinyasa. Flow your way back to down dog. Exhale. Now if you want to turn around and face the wall for handstand, I can't help you, so remember, you're on your own in a way. Take your hands about 5 to 8 inches from the wall. Do not bend your elbows. That's going to require you to do handstand push-ups. So really keep your arms extended and then visualize your hips coming over your shoulders. I'm going to try to demo at the wall. And try to come down with some control. Rest in child's posture, everyone. Just take a moment. And then if you got turned around, reroute, face this way, crawl your way to your belly for bow posture. Now to go into this, we'll just play a little bit. Bend your knee and just sort of touch. Reach forward and back a few times. See if you can touch your heel and stretch forward through the other arm 2 or 3 times. And then grab with both hands. Point your tailbone back for bow posture. Kick, kick, kick to lift. Heart opening, chest opening. Visualize your feet coming over the top of your head some. For 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Downward dogs. Exhale. Hopefully you guys are as warm as I am or close to it. From down dog, walk your hands back, feet hip distance. Uttanasana. Extending the back of the body, intense stretch. Keep your toes forward, engage your knees, and then gently hug around the back of your legs. Breathe. And then when you're done, grab your hips, come up with a flat spine all the way up. And when you're done, just shrug your shoulders a little bit. Let's do the tree posture. So I'm going to change my perspective and turn this way to start. So brace your right foot against your left leg. Bring your knee up to the side. And then draw your abdominals in. If you can, extend your arms. If you want to play, take one hand onto your knee, and then take an extra side stretch for 3 or 4 breaths. Challenge yourself. We've all seen some trees that look like this over time. The wind and the rains. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, Tadasana, coming back. Let's try the other side. Take your left foot into tree or opposite. Point your tailbone down a little bit, and then take the arms out like wings a bit, branches. Try to breathe through your nose or nose and mouth. Now if you want to add to this, you take your hand to your knee and add an extra side stretch for 3. 2. 1. Coming back, and eventually back to mountain. Ooh, nice job. Alright, let's face me again for chair. Inhale, Utkatasana. Right into crow. Exhale, hands on the floor. Now if you want to try some crow push-ups, keep your knees high on the arms. Lift up, and if you can, bend the elbows a little more, and then inhale, straighten 3 times. And then step or jump back on the exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, the down dog. Flip your dog. Can you take the right leg and hip up and flip ourselves over for 3. Top arm hangs. Breathe into the ribs. Warrior 1, step in. Inhale, rise up. Good. Exhale, open up warrior 2 legs. Side angle, inhale, reverse. Exhale to the side angle. Take your arm on the inside of your knee. Reach straight up. Now if you want to try to bind, it's difficult. Reach around to your back pocket or hips. Clasp your hands together. Keep breathing. Alright, you ready? Step forward. Keep breathing. Inhale, try to lift the right knee. Squeeze your shoulder blades. If you can, straighten for 3. With control, come on down. Flying splits. Take your foot back and keep your shoulder under the knee. You might just keep your arms like this and fly. Or hands on the floor, make your legs fly. For 3, lift up. And step or jump back. All the way to down dog. Exhale. Inhale, kneeling. Everyone, take a moment just to rest. Take water, take breath. And then back to down dog, exhale. Flip your dog. If you're ready, take the left leg up. Lean forward to flip ourselves over. Relax, top arm. And then exhale, step your foot in. Find that warrior. Warrior 1. Realign, heel to arch, warrior 2. Now keep your stance. Inhale, reverse. Exhale into side angle. Lift your top arm straight up. If you're ready, wrap around for the binding. Now look down, keep breathing. Step forward. Press in the right leg. Inhale, left knee up. Draw your shoulder blades together. If you can, extend your leg for 3. And then with control, somehow come down. Step the leg back. Fly maybe with the arms. Breathe. Or hands on the ground, try to fly the legs. Stretch them out for 3. Bend your arms. And step or jump back. Good job. Vinyasa, the child's posture. Exhale, release it all. Just cheer each other on. And then crawl your way to your belly for chest opener. Squeeze the ground, right ear down. Bend your left elbow to flip over. Can bend your knee like the tree. Some of us might bring both feet over. It's a deep twist. And then maybe even hands come together for 3. And soften, release. Left ear down. Take a moment just to squeeze wherever you're at. Be grateful. Bend your right elbow and flip over for the shoulder and chest opener. And then maybe even flip both feet over. It's like a bridge kind of with a twist. Hopefully it's not too intense. Sometimes it gets you, kind of becomes too much. Just come out of it. For 3. 2. And 1. Return. Exhale, make a little pillow with your hands and rest your forehead. Now working towards the wheel, take your time, and then come up, then transition to your back. So take your time to sort of flip yourself over, bend your knees, and then you're going to flip your hands backwards and point your elbows up. So if you're not going to work on wheel, you can practice the bridge. So give yourself permission to work with either bridge or wheel. I'm going to first demonstrate the bridge. Bring your feet in and try to lift up. Press down into the floor a bit. Lift the heels to come out gently. Now, if it feels safe in your body to try the wheel, set yourself up. You point your elbows up at the ceiling or the sky, your knees up. Hollow your armpits, feel the ground. Make sure not too slippery, and then lift up into wheel 2 or 3 times. So first round, inhale, lift up. Try to straighten your arms some. Look up to come down. Now, depending on how that felt, you can repeat bridge or wheel again. So set yourself up for 1 more. And then on your next inhale, lift up into bridge or wheel posture. Strong arms, inner legs. Lift your heels to come down gently. Hug your knees. We'll just draw little circles. Should feel pretty good just to kind of massage the back of the spine, the sacrum. Gentle circular movements. And then circle a couple times the other direction. Draw little circles. And then one way or another, make your way to seated. Straighten legs some for forward bending. Inhale, reach your feet or ankles. Gently stretch without overstretching. So find that place where you're working, but you're not overworking. And then I'm going to try to drop my chin here. Find your edge and hold for 3 more breaths. You can even pull a little bit with your arms. And then inhale to come back. Just a little counter stretch. Take your arms backwards, bend the knees, and lift up for 3. Point your tailbone a bit. Good job. All right, make your way to down dog or table for pigeon stretch. Some of you like to do pigeon on your back, so feel free to work with recline. Inhale, right leg and hip lifts. Exhale, right knee towards your right wrist. Stretch your back leg long and lift the heart and chest. I'm going to use my little hand towel to help me exhale, fold forward, close to the ground. You could even use a block or something to help you. dedicate this posture to anyone who's suffering or has a lot of anxiety or fear. May we be as strong as possible so we can help ourselves, and then maybe even help each other. And double pigeon, coming up carefully with these postures. Take this back leg. And then if you can, gently stack it over top of the other leg. Now it might sort of look easy on camera, but we know it's not. So if you can, stack your ankle and your knee over top of one another. I don't know if you can see, but I'm kind of flexing my feet and ankles a little bit. I'm sitting up as tall as I can. And then a little stretch forward without overstretching. Just kind of lean into it. Now there's different angles if you want to go on a little bit of a journey. You can walk our arms to one side. Notice how it stretches the opposite side. Hopefully your feet don't smell. And then sort of work your way to the middle. And then maybe a little bit into a twist towards this other knee. And then if you want to try the jump backs, they're pretty challenging. You try to take this top leg and then hook it kind of high up on the left arm. Pull your heel in, press to your hands to lift your hips, and straighten your legs behind you like flying splits, and then step the jump back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or even table if you want a little help transitioning. Pigeon stretch, inhale, left leg. Exhale, left knee towards your wrist. You can sit on a block or just lean onto your pelvis, your side of your hip. And then I'm going to use my block again, it felt good, and my blanket for my forehead. Hopefully everyone can breathe, and eventually this pollen and stuff will be gone, and you'll be able to breathe even better. Now for double pigeon, it's twice the fun. Coming up, swivel this back leg all the way around, and then you're stacking the joints of your body. So try to stack your ankle over your knee over your other ankle, and then sort of realign the fleshiness of our body so we can sit up tall. And then the first step might be with or without a block or something, just sort of hinge you forward. And breathe. And then you can adventure, face that foot, and then gently stretch towards it. And then coming out, face the other leg or the other side, and then gently stretch over this knee or this side. And then how many of you want to try the jump back? So if you want to try it, lift the leg up and then try to hook it on top of the arm, pull the heel in, lift your pelvis, sneak the foot behind you, stretch out your legs some, watch out water bottles, and then step or jump back through the push-up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, let's all meet in child's posture. Just take a moment. How low can you go? I'm going to drop back. Kind of become one with this yoga mat. You can pretend you have that heavy dental blanket over top of you, weighting you down a little bit. Straddle series, inhale, rising up. Face whatever direction you're comfortable, and then separate your feet and ankles. Inhale, sit up tall, knees lifted. Now find a personal edge. So I'm going to stop at some point, maybe here, and sort of check in. If everything feels okay, I'm going to keep going. Maybe I have a block or dog to lean on, or a small child. And then if possible, be careful. Fold forward, coming down. And then coming up, bend one knee for the side stretch. So let's take this leg in so it's clear. And then fold sideways to let your rib cage expand. You might even be able to grab your big toe. Some days I'll even grab the foot with both hands. And breathe. And then half circle, take your other hand in alignment, kind of with the hip, and then push to lift up. For 3, 2, and then ease down. Good for 1. Use your arms to help switch the legs around. Point your toes in the up. And then add that Parnagasana, the gate posture, taking a side stretch. Some days you might even work both hands towards the foot. All right, for the half circle coming out, take your other hand in alignment with the pelvis. Inhale, puff up, the breath underneath us. 3, 2, Alright, you guys ready? We'll try either legs up the wall or shoulder stand. So if you're working on legs up the wall, just swing your feet up quickly and relax. If you want to try shoulder stand, I'll try to demo it. I'm going to tuck my chin, roll back, push through the elbows, and then I'm going to try to align my body up over itself. And you still have to breathe, or you won't be up very long. Big toes touch. Separate the feet a little bit. Keep squeezing the biceps, the glutes, and your knees for 3. Try to get a little taller. 2. 1. Half plow or full plow. Bring one leg or both towards the ground. And then lift up everyone. Bend your knees carefully. Prepare for a simple twist. Hug your knees. If you're at the wall, you can keep your feet on the wall. And just swivel so both feet and knees go to one direction and then spiral open through your chest for a gentle twist. Let's use that horse's breath we did earlier. Inhale through your nose. Mouth and jaw. Again. And then carefully come back to the middle. Hug our knees to transition up and over to the other hip for spinal twist. Stretch it out with me. Inhale through the nose, exhale. Relax mouth and jaw. Carefully come back for recline butterfly. Just separate your knees a little bit. You can take your hands on your belly and breathe into the abdomen, low belly, your ribs. And then take your hands a little bit higher on your ribs. Breathe into the heart space and the hands. Even the back of the ribs. And then take your hands a little bit higher towards your collarbones and chest. Take 2 or 3 breaths. This is a little more subtle, softening. Now, whatever movements you want to do to come out of this, you might sort of stretch and yawn a little bit a few times, zigzag. And then eventually just lie on your back for a few minutes and try to close your eyes and give yourself permission, if you feel safe, to just relax completely. if you would join me, just take a moment to wiggle your fingers, your toes. You might want to yawn and stretch out loud, make maybe a funny noise or something. And then would you join me, hug your knees and roll to one side to sit up. So I want to thank each one of you for being here virtually. I think this is the first completely virtual class I've ever taught directly to a camera. So hopefully what we did here resonated through the film or through the digital format. And if you would, please join me in some way, visualize every person who's connected. I think there's like 20-some people connected today. And if you would sort of visualize each person content and at peace, and picture them thinking about you, content and peace. You have all these people thinking about you, and you're thinking about them. So please keep, namaste everyone. Please stay tuned for the rest of our virtual schedule. We'll try some different formats and different things with the audio to try to get the best solutions for you members. We're also sending you guys